Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here with Alan. Super great guy. Founder of Flippy Magz. We got one here. We got one there. And I'm hoping this doesn't fall on him, because that wall ain't magnetic. But anything that is magnetic, these will definitely stick to it. I don't know about too many other collegiate reversible magnet companies.
All right.
But I do know of one.
That's
It's
right.
Flippy Magz.
That's right.
So you just got into the TLH airport, right?
Yeah, I did get into THL Airport, Tallahassee.
TLH, not
TLH.
THL.
TLH Airport.
TLH.
Yes, absolutely. Last week got in. That was our first retailer here in Tallahassee.
Man, wasn't that so much fun?
Listen, it was crazy. It was crazy. Super exciting. Man, you should have seen me when I walked in. I delivered my Krusty Pizzas box, right?
Slow down. I'm
The
good.
Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Met the lady. Her name was Brandy.
I think so.
It was Brandy, right? I was just too excited, super excited. Showed her everything that we have. They put in an order for these new reversible magnets here at Tallahassee, Florida State University. So we do have sports products as well as our general population magnets as well. But awesome, overall awesome.
And totally historic, because once you cross that threshold, a company like yours, like Collegiate Swag, it's a whole industry.
Right.
Once you get into that actual Tallahassee airport, once this exists in there, it's
Right.
total validity. You're in the game.
Right.
So this was like your moment, and
yeah.
we actually got some film, so we'll play that now.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, it's again Mr. Flip, better known as Flippy Magz, the company. Here in Tallahassee, we've been on this beaten down trail and hill with getting into retail stores here in Tallahassee with our FSU reversible Flippy Magz. Today, believe it or not, it is my birthday month, February 6th, and today is February 1st. 5 more days. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so all serious, on a serious note, we're getting ready to go into a retailer here at Tallahassee Airport, Tailwinds, to deliver our first retail order of reversible Flippy Magz here in the city of Tallahassee.
Hey, congratulations. That's so huge.
Man, listen, thank you so much. And hey, it took us quite a bit, but we're here. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
That's right.
All right, stay tuned. We're getting ready to rock out.
Hey, let's go deliver these awesome Flippy Magz.
Let's do it.
Tallahassee Airport has been missing out since its inception, but today they're finally on the right track.
That's correct. That is correct.
All right, see you in there, Alan.
All right. Slow down. I'm
The
good.
Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Let's go. Let's do it. We're on our way.
Hey, documenting it too, right?
Listen, one magnet at a time, one customer at a time, and one retailer at a time.
That's how
One
it
league
starts.
at a time, one sport at a time.
Until you sell your billionth magnet, that is.
There you go. Until you sell your...
When, not if, right?
Until, no, it's never if. It's when.
That's right.
When. Yes. On our way. Disney World. Up and away. We're on our way.
Oh yeah.
All right. We got to make sure that these things get there safely.
Sorry, we got precious cargo.
Precious cargo. Royalty here. Want to take our time. Don't want to trip because that would be not so good. Product in the air.
Would not be good.
Not be good.
You ever been in this airport before?
I have.
Besides when you were making the sale.
Besides when I was making the sale, yeah, I've been in here before. It was our way of kind of seeing where we wanted to be at, see where we were going at, see where we wanted to be at. I'm all about have a vision and then go get it. Have a vision, then go get it. You know, so we always had a vision to be here in retail here at this airport, as well as many other airports, and just put in the work, came back. Took us some time. It's been like a year.
So seeing your merch next to all that other merch in the airport, just for you, that was like a stamp of like validity that you really wanted.
It was like a stamp of validity that I really wanted, and we're getting ready to creep right on over here to the Tailwind store.
Sure.
To drop off this merch. It took us some time, but guess what? Again, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. Let's go.
Congratulations, man. You got this.
Pound it. Pound the way you pound it. Just Flippy Magz. I like how I roll off the tongue. Flippy Magz. Flippy
It
Magz.
has a great sound to it.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. Hey.
So I talked to Sarah, Lindsay, I'm gonna get with Diane,
Brandy?
Brandy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so she told me to come here. I never met Brandy. I only met you.
Yeah, no, she's new.
Attention the airport terminal. The Traveling American Airlines Flight 3511 service to Miami or Mechanic has arrived. Please proceed to gate A3 in preparation for boarding. Thank you.
Oh, these are the
Oh, so they approved?
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations. I'm glad you got it.
I didn't know. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm glad you
so
got
much.
it.
Thank you so much. You see it.
Oh, let me see it. We did a... Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Really nice. Did you send a display?
So no, they didn't. She's gonna, from my understanding, she's gonna shelve them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that worked out, and
Okay.
we just threw these in for her,
thank
but they
you.
end up ordering these. So all our other retailers usually have the bigger ones, but
These are
Lindsay-
just to start, yes.
Lindsay, yeah.
Okay.
So we have a place to start. So let's start.
Thank you.
How is it?
Hmm?
Your hair.
Oh, thank you. So let me call Brandy. Brandy, there's a vendor here for you. A vendor, Flippy Magz.
Let her know if it's not a flip, it's a flop.
And this is Cal.
It's very nice to meet you.
That's the shoe.
Okay. What is he doing?
Helping him document. I mean, it's the first Flippy Magz ever in the Tallahassee airport. It's a historic moment for my friend's business here.
Very
Okay,
historic.
great.
Trying to help him capture it so he can show his grandkids one day.
There you go. So everything is reversible.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna give you this bottle, just so you know. And so Lindsay is aware, so we just they want to take some smaller deals, but a lot of retailers have bigger deals.
So, okay, so we're gonna try this if it sells.
Alright, so that's really good.
And what I'll do is like these, I'll put the phone on the back.
Oh yeah, you just sell that's it.
Just so they know that they can.
How do you feel, Alan? Big moment.
Just met Brandy here, and we've been dealing with North Carolina and Lindsay in town. And so
It's all coming together, all right?
it's all coming together. So let's.
And we're back. So, Alan,
Yeah.
talk to me about, you clearly had a big moment with getting into the airport, and it's been a long time coming.
Mhm.
But I want to hear, the first days. Talk to me about the past, and then we'll move into the present, where you are right now, and then we'll move into your long-term vision.
All right.
Your first question is a 3-part question. Past, present, future. Flippy Magz, talk to me.
All right, perfect. So, our past. So we started at a high school in Palm Beach County called William T. Dwyer High School. We started our first reversible magnet product there. Really good football program, and it's actually my.
You're what?
Sorry,
You're what?
we can cut.
No, we'll edit it. It'll be perfect after.
All right. So,
Keep rolling at your own pace.
all right. It's my alma mater in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, William T. Dwyer. So we came up with this product in college. In my last year of college, I came up with this idea, and we thought we'll try it out. So we tried the idea out and got it into our high school, William T. Dwyer again, and we kind of took off from there. Moving forward, our past. Well, that was our past. So.
Well, let me dive a little deeper there.
Okay.
Alan, you noticed a bunch of flops, wasn't it?
Okay. Yeah. So you brought out the flops. All right. Yes. So I
I
noticed.
want to be there. I want to be there at that moment of divine inspiration you had. Give me the birth story of Flippy Magz, okay? Flippy Magz first came into the universe because on this day, what's the story?
All right. So the birth of Flippy Magz. The birth of Flippy Magz was sitting on my bunk bed in college, noticing that it was a need for reversible magnets, something different, something new out there, exquisite, swag, right? And wanted to produce a product that had an option for individuals to represent either home or away. I noticed a lot of products that was already in the industry was only one-sided, so why not use the opposite side, and why not give consumers something more? Everyone wants 2 options, right? Not just one. Who wants 1 option? 2 options. So we came up with the idea. We decided to print on the idea, and boom, there it was. You have it. The new reversible game day magnet, reversible business magnet, whatever you can think of. This is it right here, all in one.
So, I love it because you give more options to consumer, but you also, from a B2B perspective, give more options to, let's say, FSU could
Right.
have all their social media on one side and then
Right.
all their football games for the year on the other. And
Correct.
you just don't get that with a one-sided magnet.
Right.
So everybody gets more options, and you told me it's not too much more expensive, so it's not like they get hit with this tax.
Right.
It's just a no-brainer, but only you guys had the brain to actually go forward with it. So let's
There you go.
dive into present. Where are we
All right.
today?
So perfect. Where we are today. So again, we started at William T. Dwyer High School. We moved down to the University of Miami, and from there we took off in Boca, FAU, and present now here at Florida State University, as well as we did magnets for this past year's bowl game, the Orange Bowl, the Capital One Orange Bowl, with University of Miami and Wisconsin University. And we're also branching out into other businesses. So we're also producing products for different businesses. One organization we produce products for, and I'm actually missing my favorite, but one organization is a lady named Susan. She is doing an advocacy group called Bullets for Life. So what she does is for every bullet that she gets off the streets, she actually makes a bracelet out of it. So we produce products for her organization as well as for Damon John. So yeah, that's.
And we can just snap up a picture right here.
There we go. We can
They're looking
snap
at
up. Okay, there you go. Right up. Right. All right. The Damon John deal. And so we're just spreading our wings. If you can think about it, we can do it. Flippy Magz, the new reversible magnet, sports company, business company, organization provider, everything.
Man, I mean, I love it because all these companies now, you didn't start off with the custom, you started off with the sports.
Right.
By the way,
Mhm.
that was very smart because the more we talked about it, the more I started to realize a huge segment of the magnet industry
Right.
is just sports. You
Right.
know, everyone wants these magnets
Right.
of their favorite team on their car. But now businesses can
Right.
get that fridge real estate.
There you go. They could.
Whatever it
They
might
could.
be.
Awesome. Absolutely.
It's just an ad. It's an ad for everyone who walks in the house.
Value.
Yeah.
Added value.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, imagine you're at an event and you get like a super swaggy, like reversible magnet for the event. It's a memory now.
Yeah. Something like the one here.
I love that. So, Alan, next question, and it's so seamless. Thank you for setting that up. You met Damon John. Talk to me about that.
Oh, yes. So we met Damon John.
Mr. Power of
Yeah,
Broke,
sorry,
right?
the
I
Power
put
of
this
Broke.
out here because I know you love him. It's okay.
What's the other one?
Right. Yeah. Oh, Rise and Grind. Alan brought Rise and Grind. Zach, could you toss that?
Yeah. So met this young guy. You may know him. His name is Damon John, founder of FUBU Clothing Company and 1,000 more businesses. But
And he's on Shark Tank. That's where most of you probably recognize him from.
and Shark Tank. So I had the pleasure of meeting Damon John probably 3 times thus far. It's been amazing. He's very inspirational.
You're a fan, huh?
Big fan. Very inspirational. He's always sharing a lot of knowledge with us in terms of self-title of this book, Rise and Grind. You know, everything we do, we have to get up and go. You know, we can't think about it. We just got to go. We got to do it.
That's right.
Oftentimes people would, you know, just kind of
Overthink.
overthink, be puzzled about, hey, should I do it? When I'm going to do it? No, you just do it. Almost
get it
like
done.
Nike. Just get it done. So that's kind of been our key thing with Flippy Magz. We think of the idea, we go after it, we do it, we get it done. So Damon John, met him 3 times. Every time it's been a pleasure. It's been inspiring. He always offer some type of knowledge for us and just give us that willpower to just say, hey, this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm going for it.
Well, that's who he.
what it is.
That's definitely who he is. You hit it on the money. I've read some of his books. I've watched a lot of his YouTube, like his Insta.
Right.
Sure, that's who he is. You
Right.
nailed it. But tell me how you met him. Walk me through the days. Make me feel like I was there.
Okay, perfect. So
Where and when? Let's start there.
So I met him. My first time meeting him was in Boca
Okay.
at FAU.
Hey, I grew up in Boca.
There you go. So he was doing a speaking engagement there on campus. So what I did that day, I actually put together a package of our reversible magnets for him and kind of tell the line of all the individuals waiting to get signatures and say something and get a picture with Damon. So I looked around, noticed that I was probably like the only one there with a secured bag with product and something to leave with them. And as I approached them, I was the next person in line, a little nervous, but it's like, hey, I got to do it. I can't hold back. Got to go now. And guess what I did? Gave him my products, showed him my products. He thought they were really nice. And we, as they would say, chopped it up a little bit. And
So did you have his custom magnet, the one we dinged up later?
No.
Did you? Because I remember you. So maybe you met him, and then later on,
Right.
You ended up making that one for him and getting it to him, right?
Right. So
Okay.
this
Because he liked these. Which ones did you show him?
right. So we showed him the FSU Tallahassee ones, right? And what I did was I presented to him 2 weeks later his own personal magnet, which we'll get up here. Should be right here, right? Right. So showed up 2 weeks later, presented him with his own personal magnet, and he was super blown, super impressed. His mom just went crazy as well, and also his entourage. So
That's how you get in with an entrepreneur. You got to make their moms freak out.
right. We just did it. We just did it. Shout outs to Star
You should
too
make
on
Miss
this
John her own Flippy Mag.
one. You know what? We can do that. We can do that.
Mama John.
At Mama John, we can do that. Let's do it.
You're about to go reversible, Miss Johnson.
Let's go, Miss Johnson. Be ready. We're coming.
Oh man. So I mean, cool. That's right where we are. I mean,
Yeah.
you met Mr. John.
Right.
You're dropping the customs. They're a custom reversible for any business.
Right.
What's the vision though? What's the future? What's the end goal?
Great question. The end goal is simple. Cal, I always mess with you all the time about it. One magnet at a time, one retailer at a time, one
Business at a time.
business at a time, one university at a time, one sport at a time, and we're gonna just cover ground and cover the world. Let's do it.
Yeah, to the moon is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, beyond.
Gotcha. Hey, that's out of this world, Alan.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, let's real quick before we move on. I do have one or two more things I want to touch here, but who are we pitching to right now? So, if you are an FSU student or a Miami student or an FAU student, I know there's some Flippy Magz on flippymagz.com for you.
That's right.
And if you're a business who wants customs, shoot Flippy Magz a DM.
Let's do it. At Flippy Magz.
At Flippy Magz.
FLIPPY, M as in Mary, A, G as in good, Z as in zebra. Flippy Magz. It just rolls off your tongue. Say it.
Flippy Magz.
Flippy Magz.
The tongue starts like, and then you flippy. Flippy Magz.
Flippy Magz.
So one of the coolest things you guys do is, you are a magnet company, but before you're a magnet company, you're a sports merchandise company or a collegiate sports merchandise company. That's where you started. Those were your first consumers. So one of the coolest thing you guys did, and it was so breakthrough, no one else would even consider doing this because it's just like that power of broke mentality. But it's no different than Damon John going. He would jump from rapper to rapper to rapper with his FUBU.
Right.
He would have like one hat, but he would make it look like 3 or 4 or 5.
Right.
So you were going from game to game to game with your own Flippy Magz, showing them off, getting sales, getting awareness, getting followers. Now, maybe you remember, once upon a time, I was helping you guys set up some Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Ever since that day, you have no idea how many notifications I get. Like,
Oh,
people liked Flippy Magz photo, Magz photo, shared whatever. So it
Yes,
works. Getting
yes.
out there in front of them works.
Shout out the Entreprenoles on that one.
Do you have any great stories from going to these games? That's got to be like some of the most fun days you have had. Not behind the computer, not in the factory, like talking to the fans. I mean, take it away.
Yeah, perfect. So, I can think of a few. One, I can think of just this past December, we spent time in Charlotte at the ACC championship game, and we just got there. It was game day. That's what it was. It was game day. We arrived in Charlotte at about 2 a.m, kind of circled around downtown Charlotte looking for the stadium, Bank of America Stadium, and we noticed that game day would be somewhere in the park there. And we probably arrived about 3 o'clock. They were getting ready to start airing game day at 4 a.m. It was probably about 15 people out there. So guess what we did?
What'd you do?
Yeah, we parked. Wait, let's say it. Guess what we did?
What'd you do?
We actually parked the car right there on the side, put the hazards on. We jumped out of the car, got in line. We did not leave that line until 1 o'clock that afternoon before the game.
Savage.
Straight savage, straight power of broke mentality. Hey, you gotta grind. You only get one opportunity, and you gotta go. And when you go, you gotta go fast, right? And when you go fast, you gotta go hard. Don't let down. Don't stop what you're doing. Just keep going.
So, I mean, you really must have gotten like some insight meeting these fans. Tell me right now, I mean, and don't lie to me.
All right.
But I already kind of know the answer. I've seen it myself.
All right.
They loving these magnets, aren't
Right.
they? Like, I've heard a lot of good things. I've helped you fling these. You
Right.
came to FSU
Yes.
once. We went around selling them hand to hand.
I remember.
People were buying. People
Yeah.
were saying they like them.
Yeah.
But I've only seen that in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
So talk to me about what's the United States of America saying about Flippy Magz.
What I can tell you is that we're slinging those same magnets that you and I slung that weekend, in about 20 different states right now. So the magnets are on the West Coast.
So you're a little market validation, huh?
That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. I mean, the products on the West Coast,
So what there? What's going on there? What kind of magnets are you making for our Californians?
Well, listen, actually, it's fans everywhere.
Okay.
There are fans all over.
So we got
right?
Seminoles in LA who will
Yes.
buy. Oh, okay.
Yes, absolutely. Seminoles in LA,
Interesting.
Seminoles in Texas, Seminoles in Michigan. I mean, every time we go on, people are actually. Every time we go, exactly, go Noles, right? Every time we get on, people are always asking for the product everywhere. I mean, just today we had someone in New Hampshire, ask for products today to get those sent to them.
So from my understanding, this is home and this is away. Is that right?
That's right.
So you get
Absolutely.
double the
Away.
utility.
That's right.
I love it.
Tallahassee, let's go.
So talk to me about, just real quick. We got some FSU kids watching.
Right.
You think FSU's got a chance this season? Are we going to be better than last season? What's your perspective? You kind of hear a lot of fans talking. What seems to be the word around the street?
Hey, listen, we got some solid recruits in, a new coach.
How do you like our new coach?
Listen, this guy, you're talking about swag. This guy has the swag, right? He has the swag, and he has a winning record. He won at Western Kentucky. He won at University of South Florida. He won at Oregon University, and now he's at FSU. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to win again, right?
Lethal simplicity, right?
Exactly. He's going to win again.
Score fast, score often.
Let's go. Let's go. I mean, that's his mentality. I mean, did you see him doing? We're going to have to show that commercial, him jumping out of the truck on that day just with the swag, right? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I love that he's like a young, cool coach.
Right.
And no disrespect to Jimbo or Bobby Bowden. All I'm saying is this guy's got some liveliness to him. He's got a little bit of that spark, that energy.
That spunk, that spark, that spark. I agree.
So I mean, I'm excited as a Knoll to hear that you think we're going to be doing good for sure.
Oh, yeah. We're going to win. We're going to win a lot of games, right? Listen, I'm truly confident that we go all the way through the season undefeated.
See, this is really good, Alan, because suddenly we're not even talking about Flippy Magz. We're not even talking about, your journey as an entrepreneur or product.
Right.
It's just now we're actually humans. They're relating to us. They're like, oh, they like football? I like
right.
football.
Right.
And that will lead to them eventually, being now they actually want to follow Flippy
Right.
Magz because they see you as a human and connect to you on a human level.
Hey, listen,
That's
I'm
what
human.
I love about this.
I'm human. I love football.
Yeah.
I love sports, period. And I love people that love sports also, right? And what can I say? It's a really good product. Home and away, right? Game day magnet.
But even if you don't want to buy it, I mean, follow these guys for the sports culture.
There you go. Follow us for the sports culture.
And then maybe one of their friends.
And
will
then maybe one of
eventually
your
get
friends
influenced.
or your parents
Yeah.
or, maybe that uncle. I mean, they're great gifts for that person that love sports and love the Knolls.
Hell yeah. And, I mean, I think you guys could do a lot. I mean, you want my 2 cents? I think if you guys
I do want your 2 cents.
you guys were going to do some sort of show where you go from stadium to stadium,
Right.
like, that would sell. Like, I
Right.
mean, you don't see, there's no content of someone just hopping from game to game to game to game because people will only like one team.
Well, actually, it is. Flippy Magz.
Exactly. So
Let's
I guess,
go.
That's where we'll leave it, Alan. Anything you want to say to these guys before we get off? And besides, follow Instagram, like on Facebook.
Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Again, Flippy Magz, FLIPPY, M as in Mary, A, G as in good, Z as in zebra, www.flippymagz.com. Listen, check us out. Have fun. All right? Get it. Grab it right now. Listen, the season is going to start here, so you need to be ready. Let's go.
Let's go, Knowles. Let's go, Flippy Magz.
Let's go. We're out.
We're out. Drop it.
All right.